This is the action or process of forgiving or being forgiven. Both Christianity and Judaism cover the topic of forgiveness comprehensively in their religious teachings, and both religions have similarities and differences. Judaism has a spiritual day once every year associated with forgiveness known as Yom Kippur. In contrast, Christians express forgiveness through the sacrament of reconciliation, which can be attended by Christians at any time. Catholicism is a branch of Christianity composed of churches that describe themselves as Catholic. In this religion there are 7 sacraments which have been instituted by Jesus, and one of these is the sacrament of penance, otherwise known as reconciliation. This ritual occurs in these steps. First, a person who has committed a sin speaks to the priest about the sin they have committed. The person who asks for forgiveness must be part of the Catholic Church in order to receive forgiveness, and once they confess their sins, the priest then forgives them for their wrongdoing. This sacrament can be attended by any Christian at any time and allows them to gain a closer connection to the religion and to God. Penance started as early as when Jesus was around, and the main sins that were committed by Christians had to do with the 10 Commandments. The way to be forgiven was by doing active prayer, good deeds, fasting, and almsgiving. These early stages of penance are now known as public penance. The main idea of this sacrament is dealing with people's sins and allowing people to be forgiven, and this is how it deals with forgiveness, through God's compassion and the ability for a priest to heal your sins through God. Another sacred event that deals with forgiveness is the Jewish day of Yom Kippur, otherwise known as the Day of Atonement. And with Judaism being in one of the top 5 biggest religions in the world, this day is widely celebrated. Yom Kippur occurs on the 10th day of Tishri and is seen as the most important day in the Jewish year. The day is set aside to atone for the sins committed in the last year. These sins have to be between man and God and not another person. During this day, it is a 24-hour fast, with no work being performed. Eating, drinking, and sex are also banned and are not allowed until the night of Yom Kippur. A majority of the day is spent in the synagogue, with the religious services running almost all throughout the day. Yom Kippur is seen to have first taken place after the Israelites' exodus from Egypt and on their arrival at Mount Sinai, where God forgave the sins of Moses after he broke the sacred tablet. According to Jewish text, when Yom Kippur was first performed, the priest would go into the holy temple and perform certain rituals. Unlike what happened today, where the day is set aside to atone for the sins committed in the last year, and this is how Yom Kippur focuses on the issues of forgiveness. The whole day is based around the kindness of God and his willingness to forgive, and the Jewish people see this as a highly important festival. Although they are 2 different religions, both Judaism and Christianity share the topic of forgiveness in their teachings. The ability to be able to reconnect with God and to be forgiven is a way of bringing people together, and this is why forgiveness is so important. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you've learned a lesson on the issues of forgiveness in different religions.